Good morning. It is Thursday. It is the 20th of August, and our reading is from Proverbs 15:1. A sensitive answer turns back wrath, but an offense word stirs up anger. Okay, I've talked about this one before, but I'll focus on it a little bit as from a communication standpoint. And that is when we are in a situation where it can get heated, we need on our part to think about how we're going to express ourselves. Do we want to be heard or do we just want to vent? Now, I'll grant you sometimes we just want to vent, but nevertheless, if we want to be heard, then we need to think about how we need to express ourselves so the other person might hear us. That's what it means to be sensitive. It means in your anger, sin not. And it means that at least on our part, we've improved the opportunity for things to go better. Because what happens if we end up yelling and getting angry? Then the other person gets more angry, and then we get more. It doesn't go. I remember a situation back in the day, and I was in an office with another person, and this individual came in. Now, I'm not that big a guy if you don't know me. This guy was hulking. And the other problem is he was coming down off of some kind of drug at the time. Now, I had never had so many anti Semitic remarks poured at me in my lifetime before or since. And internally, I was hemorrhaging because I was afraid for my life, maybe. But what I did do, and maybe I think for sure it was the Holy Spirit that allowed me to do this, that I talked softly and slowly and calmly. And pretty soon, because he couldn't hear me over himself, he wanted to hear me for some reason, and he was diffused. And he came down. And then actually he started apologizing to me. If I had escalated, I don't know if I would have gotten out of that place in one piece. So there's a practical communication, adrenaline, whatever issue to this. But the bottom line is we need to be who God's called us to be in those situations. And that can be the difference between us and the world. And that may be how we can impact somebody else who's ready to impact us. And so it's just something to keep in mind that we all need to at times look at our communication, look at how we're presenting ourselves, look at how we are as ambassadors of the heavenly kingdom, and keeping all that in mind. Have a calm, peaceful day, and I'll see you again tomorrow.